Welcome to Bids and Proposals for Dummies, Short Episodes, Big Wins, a podcast inspired by the book written by APMP fellows Charlie Devine and Neil Cobb. Each episode gives you bite-sized, expert tips to help you navigate the complexities of bid and proposal writing and provides industry best practices on winning business. In this episode, we'll cover understanding customer requirements and the importance of compliance in winning proposals, how to create and use a compliance matrix, and the steps to follow when creating a simple compliance matrix. Complying with your customers' requirements is crucial when it comes to winning proposals. In order to do so, you must understand and adhere to each request, describe how you can meet the needs and solve the problems, and highlight the benefits and value of your solutions. This is what we call the RFP response process, and in the coming chapters, we'll delve deeper into how to write these responses effectively. To start, it's important to capture your customers' requirements in one place using a compliance matrix. This matrix is essentially a table that lists all the requirements from the RFP and indicates whether you comply with them or not. It serves as a useful tool for quickly assessing how well you meet your customers' needs. Creating the compliance matrix involves a process called shredding the RFP, which involves carefully reading and documenting each requirement. This can be a meticulous task, as some requirements may be buried in long paragraphs. It's like chopping up the proposal line by line until you have a comprehensive list of every need, want, and wish. To shred the RFP effectively, follow these steps. 1. Convert the RFP into a searchable and changeable format. 2. Create an entry for each topic heading or question in the RFP. 3. Search for trigger words like shall, will, and must to identify buried requirements. 4. Separate each requirement into individual entities and place them in a list. 5. Double-check your list to ensure nothing is missed. Shredding the RFP offers several benefits, such as providing a clear way to address each requirement, guiding contributors on what to include, and enabling thorough compliance assessment. It also makes updates easier if the customer amends the RFP and allows for efficient content rearrangement if needed. While shredding, pay attention to any disqualifiers, which are requirements that can instantly eliminate you from winning the bid. It's important to fully comply with these types of requirements, as evaluators won't consider your proposal further if you don't. If you come across a disqualifier that you can't meet, it's best to verify its flexibility or consider not bidding at all to save time and resources. Remember, sometimes the hardest decision is not bidding on an attractive opportunity that you can never win. As a proposal writer, you have the power to influence the bid-no-bid decision-making process by presenting the bid requirements and standing your ground. A compliance matrix is an important tool to ensure you meet all the requirements outlined in a request for proposal, RFP, and increase your chances of winning the bid. It serves as a checklist for both you and the evaluators. The matrix should be developed in parallel with the proposal outline before you start planning and writing the content. Just like waiting until a house is built before drawing up blueprints is not a good idea. Building a compliance matrix at the end of the writing process is also not ideal. You can create the compliance matrix using a word processing table, spreadsheet, or even a sheet of paper for simple RFPs. The key is to list every requirement, its source in the RFP, your level of compliance, and a comment explaining why you do or don't comply. Including a compliance matrix in your response, even when not explicitly requested, can make the evaluator's task easier and demonstrate your professionalism. It can also save time by reducing mistakes and rework. a compliance matrix helps teams visualize and break down requirements, making it easier to assign tasks and track progress during daily stand-up meetings or status calls. When developing your compliance matrix, consider both stated and unstated needs. Stated needs are requirements explicitly mentioned in the RFP, while unstated needs are those that are not clearly expressed but play a significant role in responsiveness. Understanding and addressing these unstated needs can give you a competitive advantage. Keep in mind that the compliance matrix should be regularly updated throughout the proposal process to reflect any amendments to the RFP or changes in the solution. By including the compliance matrix in your response, you provide a clear indication of your compliance, professionalism, and ease to do business with. In addition to aiding evaluators, your team members can also use the compliance matrix as a planning document, checklist, guide for writing, evaluation tool, and overall view of proposal progress and strategy. Compliance matrices can be a valuable tool in evaluating and developing proposals, but it's important to keep them simple and clear. By following a few steps, you can create an effective matrix that is easy to follow. Start by creating a table with 4 column headings: RFP reference, requirement, comply, and comment. Under RFP reference, insert the section, subsection, paragraph, or question number from which the requirement is taken. If the RFP isn't numbered, you can use the page number instead. Under requirement, list the requirement statements from your shredded RFP, starting each statement with an action verb. Use a Y for yes and N for no under the comply column, and use the comment column to provide any additional information. If you plan to extend your compliance matrix to provide guidance to writers, you can include information such as writer assignments, section themes and strategies, key customer issues, graphics, and references to reusable content. Remember, you have the freedom to lay out your compliance matrix in any way that is user-friendly for evaluators and internal users. Following the customer's lead is important in creating your proposal content plan or outline. Set the order of topics exactly as they appear in the table of contents, using the numbering system used in the RFP. Stating the RFP's requirements verbatim increases the impression that you're focused on the customer. Double-check your work to ensure that you've listed every requirement in your compliance matrix. Software can be helpful, but it's important to manually confirm your work to avoid missing any requirements. Check the completeness of your compliance matrix using a checklist to cover all the necessary details. If you choose to use a spreadsheet to build your compliance matrix, it can help with sorting and indexing requirements, making adjustments to the proposal outline, and managing contributions from a larger proposal team. Spreadsheets also allow you to hide columns for different users and present only the material relevant to your audience. In this episode, we covered the importance of understanding customer requirements and the use of a compliance matrix to track and address them effectively, saving time and aiding evaluation, along with step-by-step instructions on creating a user-friendly matrix for guiding proposal content. Thank you for joining us today on Book for Dummies, where we have explored an array of valuable insights and knowledge, and we can't wait to have you back with us for our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.